Welcome to Abrasive Talks. You're about to learn what most experts are afraid to tell you. And now for your host, Sean Alger.
How do you find the scope of your market? And how do you know how to sell to them, make money, and determine whether it's a viable market? There are all sorts of ways to do this. You can use Nielsen, which is like a TV ratings thing that tells you the demographics of certain broadcast stations and you can go to their websites, and the ones that match your demographics, you can put ads on those. You can use Google's keyword tools, right? And go out and search questions, search questions that any market that you have any interest in, go out and take a look at keywords that would relate to that market. Keyword, product brand names, products themselves, all of that, and go see what questions people are asking in your space. And for the people who actually ask questions, you can then go to forums all over the internet. There's like these forums, and they've existed for like a lot of years, over a decade, probably 2 decades, 3 decades, I don't know, as like bulletin board groups and stuff like that. But anyways, there's these forums where people will hang out in specific niches, right? And then we'll talk about the shit that's bothering them and the shit that they love. And those are some pretty big clues as to what your market wants. And if you have questions, ask questions on those forums of your market and see what answer they give you. Right? You can do the same thing with Facebook groups. Weird. I have a giant Facebook group. Thanks to my friends for being completely awesome with me and accepting my requests to join my group and actually staying there. And, people are saying, normally I'd quit and leave this group, but because it's you, I know this is going to be awesome. So I thank you for that. It makes me feel lucky, Luke Jatton, if you're out there. But you can use groups to see what your market, what your friends, what your family, what the people that you genuinely want to be around need from life. You can create a whole new market. As my buddy Dexter Abraham says, there is no such thing as competition once you realize that you are freed to making a shit ton of money. And how better to do that than look at the people that you like to hang around and be around in life, create a group for them, ask them what they want, ask them what they like, ask them what their dreams are, what their goals are, what their wildest fantasies are if time and money were of no consequence, or age or physical ability or anything like that. What would they do? And you go find that stuff out. Then you find a way to get that for them. Really weird, right? And now you contrast that, right? You contrast what they really want, what the greatest things in their mind are, with what life will be like if they don't go out and get that. And then you say, by the way, I've got this to help you get there. I've went out and looked at this stuff ahead of time for you. And here it is. That's providing actual real value, right? And eventually they tell their friends that, hey, I found this here. And they join your group, and they join your group, and you create a tribe. And that's essentially how you can manufacture scope and having a larger market, right? But it's also a great way to dig deep into it and figure out at first, if you're struggling and you have no idea what the fuck to market, now you know. All you need to do is go out and look for the questions that your market is asking, go listen to their conversation, then go ask more questions about stuff that you don't understand, and now you'll have a full picture of everything they need, everything that they don't want and hate. You'll have the way that they talk. You'll have their psychology, if you pay attention on that level. And you now know your entire scope. Now you know your entire market. You know your entire avatar. You know the questions, their pains, everything that you can sell them, everything that you can provide value with, and all of that. That's pretty damn good. Am I right? So I hope that answers your questions, Sean. I know that it was a little bit winded. Whenever I do these things live, and remember this is my first time, but whenever I do like a live presentation for the first time, I get a little bit jittery, and so I add a lot of extra words that don't need to be there, like this whole segment. But it's live, and I want to be vulnerable and genuine with you people. This is Shane Hunter. I'm out. Peace. FinalFightClub.com. There's a lot of great people in there, with a lot of great stories and triumphs that they can share with you. And hopefully it'll improve your life. Come check us out.